Hello, welcome to these why question videos. Well, that helped me. Did you catch my yawn? So, of course, that's today's question. Why do people catch yawns? Or why do some people, not all people, but it's really common. Why do people catch yawns from other people? Which is a great follow-up from our last video, which we talked about why do doctors look in your throat? So it's connected to your throat. So, of course, this was from a question from my student, Miki. She's a second year student in TCUE, which is university in Tagasaki, Japan. So she's a second year student there. And exactly, it's a great question. Why do people catch yawns like these pictures? Wow. At that time, yeah, I wasn't even acting. I just caught it from looking at these pictures. So, why does that happen? There's five reasons. Nobody knows for sure, 100%. There's five ideas, and the first idea is interesting. I don't know if it's true, but it's interesting. It's social mirroring. So people have empathy. They've proven this actually. So it is true for some people. The more empathy those people have, empathy means feelings. I have feelings for other people. The more you have, the more you want to mirror them, socially mirror them. So when you see best friends, people that are around each other all the time, they might even move similar to each other. Like you move your right hand and I move my right hand or something like that. They mirror each other. So that's what policemen do, for example, to trick up suspects. So social mirroring is empathy. They see someone yawn and like, oh, you yawn too. Like I feel for you. You're tired and bored, or tired or bored. Me too. Second reason is interesting as well. Evolutionary. This is I'm not sure about because it's a bit suspicious. So again, none of these are proven, but it's based on some research. The evolutionary thing is that we've evolved to do this. Is that long time ago we needed to be alert. We had more predators, more enemies. So if the animal enemy or the human enemy or somebody was coming, we needed to know that. So if people yawn, you'd be like, oh, that person's tired. Okay, that person shouldn't be on guard duty. Let's find somebody who's not yawning, put them on guard duty, which is probably true, but that doesn't answer the question. Why do people catch yawning? Because if the yawning person's taken away from the group, people can't catch from him. So, in other words, or maybe they're worried that all the guards are yawning at the same time. Then we need to replace all the guards with the non-yawning guards. But anyway, it's one possibility. Number three is brain chemistry. Yes, and this is probably the most researched and most accurate. Yeah, it's physiological, so it means with your body. So it's talking about, yes, yawning is, sorry, I took notes here. Yes, yawning, when you yawn, and actually when I did that earlier, you actually physiologically in your body, you actually become more alert. So if you're bored or if you're tired in any location, like in a movie or something, when you yawn, you actually bring in more oxygen and you send out more carbon dioxide into the air. So when you bring it in, your extra O2, your extra oxygen pumps you up. It makes you alert. And what that does is when you expel, so spread out the CO2 around you, around people will have less oxygen in the air, so they need to grab oxygen too. Like, oh shit, oh, I caught more more carbon dioxide. I got to catch more, so they have to catch more too. So that's why. So they realize that they need O2 as well. Their body needs oxygen as well, so they try to bring in the oxygen. The fourth reason is neurological, of course. Neurological means using your brain, of course. You want to be part of a group. Animals do this as well. Is that if somebody in your group is yawning, it's similar to the first one, like empathy. Your brain will tell you, hey, you're part of that group, bro. Why don't you yawn? And this is interesting. That's why I'm wearing the rabbit t-shirt now, that they've proven this with animals. Animals do with each other. And they've also proven, if I'm not mistaken, you can fact check me on the internet, of course, that cats can also catch from their owners, and owners can catch from their both ways. I think at least I think owners catch from their cats, and maybe cats catch from the owners, but it can be interspecies. Interspecies means between two different kinds of animals that you can catch a yawn because you want to be part of that group. Your brain is telling you you're part of that group. So the cat's like, I'm part of that family. I'm going to yawn too, of course. And then the fifth and final reason, of course, context. Context matters. And this is like if you know how to do science, of course, there's always a control group. and the control group tries to eliminate all the other possibilities. And in this case, context is interesting that maybe uh, all the four things I said before are unimportant. Maybe just where you are. If it's a boring movie, maybe more people are yawning because it's a boring movie. You're not catching from each other. You just happen to be in a boring situation. So if the football game was like 100 points, like one time when I was in college, the football game was 70 points to 7. So the fans in the audience, in my college was 7 points. So my classmates were like, ah. Wow, it's so boring here, boring and tired. So you might just be in that situation more. So it looks like from context, you might think more people are catching your yawn, or you're catching from them, but it might be just the context. You're in a boring situation. So again, 5 reasons. Social mirroring, of course, trying to have feelings for other people. Evolutionary, of course, you have to guard through things. Brain chemistry, of course, more oxygen. Fourth is, of course, neurological. So you want to be part of that group, which is very similar to the first one, but it's not about emotion. It's about your brain chemistry, your brain wanting to be part of the group. And fifth, of course, context. Context matters. So if you're in a boring lesson, then you might yawn more. So the more you know. Thanks again, of course, to the questioner today, Miki from TCUE, the second year university student. So if you have a question too, please forward that on in the comment section below. We'd love to answer all your questions. So the more you know, so please spread this knowledge with your friends and family far and wide so more people can learn more things. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video. See you.